Nesta, you got this when you were at SafeNest with your mom?
Yeah.
As Mother's Day approaches, 9-year-old Nesta and her 7-year-old brother David remember days gone by.
So when it was Mother's Day, we got to pick out our own Mother's Day gifts, so I decided to pick out a teddy bear for her.
They spent that Mother's Day about 7 years ago at the SafeNest domestic violence shelter, where their mom, Brittany Sanchez, fled with them to escape an abusive relationship.
I remember being so scared, dropping her off at a gas station. And these people that I had no idea who they were came and took my grandkids and my daughter, and I wasn't allowed to know where. And after that, I realized what a great organization they were. They helped her so much.
Mom Sean and sister Tiffany
It was a great program.
say Brittany, Nesta, and David stayed at SafeNest for about 6 months in 2018.
They helped her build up her self-esteem, which is very taken away when you're an abuse victim.
They put on a program where they found her housing and helped pay her rent up a little bit until she was able to find a new job and to start her new life.
But as is often the case with domestic violence victims, Brittany eventually fell back into the cycle of abuse, and her family says she turned to SafeNest once again last December.
This time she told me she was going, and I was so excited. I felt that this is going to be the first time I'm going to be able to sleep through the night knowing that my baby was safe.
But Sean says her optimism was short-lived.
She called me and she said, "Oh my God, Mom, this place is nothing like it was before."
Brittany called her family daily from the shelter.
She immediately was letting us know that she did not feel safe there. She said the program was really different from when she experienced it the first time. Before, when she was there, everybody had chores. Everyone was in charge of a certain chore, and she said this time it was disgusting. No one did, they didn't have anything, no organization set up. It was very dirty. She did say that there was drugs. She said that they didn't have any of the programs they had before.
I'm a kangaroo right now.
And Brittany's family says when she sought help,
She called me again and she said, "Mom, the advocates, I have no advocates talking to me. I keep calling them, I keep asking for help. Nobody's helping me here."
other clients have provided email and text chains to 13 Investigates expressing the same concerns about lack of access to their advocates. But Brittany's family says for her, there was one final straw.
There was actually a situation where one of the ladies there, her abuser, made it inside the premise and got inside to his victim. So when she saw that, she was like, "Oh no, I don't feel safe here."
Her family says after about a week at SafeNest, Brittany left. Still fearing for her life and hiding from her abuser, she spent several nights sleeping in her car at a truck stop near Losey and Cheyenne.
And she said, "I just went and parked my car and hid between trucks." She goes, "I felt safer at a truck stop than I did at SafeNest." And she said she just refused to go back.
For a while, Brittany was safe, but now her family is her voice. The 39-year-old died in a rollover car crash on February 24th.
My daughter lost her life. She's left behind children.
The Sanchez family believes Brittany's car crash was no accident. North Las Vegas police confirm that her boyfriend, who she lived with, 49-year-old Juan Esteban Sanchez, was in the car when it crashed. Brittany's family says witnesses have told them
that he was beating her in the head
While she was driving.
while she was driving.
North Las Vegas police tell me their officers took statements from several eyewitnesses on scene and that the passenger, Juan Sanchez, was located by officers in a neighborhood near the scene of the rollover. One witness shared this video with us of Sanchez being loaded into an ambulance. Police say he was taken to UMC Trauma for medical treatment, but to date, he has not been charged with anything. North Las Vegas police detectives are currently investigating to determine what caused the single car crash. Because it's an open case, they would not release the police report. We began investigating Juan Sanchez and uncovered a criminal history that spans 2 states and stretches back 25 years. Records we obtained show he has 2 criminal convictions in California, and in Las Vegas, he was arrested 5 times between May and December of 2024. Multiple felony charges include child abuse or neglect, domestic violence with a deadly weapon, attempted home invasion with a deadly weapon, battery, and more. Brittany is the victim in most of those cases. Police reports show she was pregnant with Sanchez's child when she died.
This is when we decided to clean out her apartment after she had passed. This is what we saw when we walked into her apartment.
Doors torn off hinges, mirrors ripped away, holes in nearly every wall.
All of her camera systems she had was completely ripped, were gone.
And you posted something that broke my heart a little bit where you said you felt like you failed her.
I did. I was her big sister, I was her protector.
The family keeps going back to what might have been
She'd still be here.
if Brittany had gotten the help she needed.
I know that if they would have kept her safe and she felt that she was in a safe place and she had the resources to find a new place and do everything they did before, I absolutely think that she would still be here.
While they await the results of the North Las Vegas police investigation into the car crash,
This is what keeps me going. It's right here.
they hold on to memories.
It still reminds me of my mom,
What would you tell your mom if you could still talk to her?
that I love her and I would not want her to go.
I'm so sorry.
Citing client confidentiality, SafeNest has told us it does not comment on individual experiences. We will update this story when North Las Vegas police determine the cause of Brittany Sanchez's car crash. As for Juan Sanchez, we have been unable to reach him for comment. He's scheduled for a preliminary hearing in May on 2 counts of felony child abuse, and he's due in Las Vegas Municipal Court in June on a separate case. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.